Hello and welcome to Banking Frontiers Live. We are here for another interesting conversation in the area of payments. And with me, I have got Ankit Bhatnagar at MSwipe. And Ankit has been a very, very celebrated industry professional in the field of payments. And we would like to learn a lot from him about how the payment sector is looking at the next level of evolution in the business, especially in the midst of all the fintechs taking a huge leap in this recent spurt of all the unicorns getting into the financial sector or into the fintech sector. Ankit, welcome to Banking Frontiers Live.
Thanks, Babu, for hosting me.
So, Ankit, MSwipe has come a long way in the payment and business and in the industry and has been evolving so far. You have got some fantastic fundings also from the market. Now, how do you see the evolution moving from here for MSwipe?
So, Babu, we are now a decade old in this industry, and we are the largest non-bank POS aggregator with close to 6.75 lakh terminals in the market. We also have non-terminal merchants close to 1 million who use our QR-based solutions. Today, it's not just payments that we participate. It's the whole spectrum of financial services that we offer to our MSME merchants today on the platform. So they can not just collect payments and just through one form factor. We have ensured that we enable all the form factors which may come across the counter for the merchant, across the networks, which may be Visa or a MasterCard or a RuPay. It may be in form of a card or it may be on form of a e-commerce over-the-counter transaction by way of SMS Pay link or a QR code. UPI has become very popular in recent times. So all on one platform, one instrument, giving him complete visibility of transactions end of the day. In addition, then these transactions that he collects, he can settle seamlessly to any bank account that he needs and manage his banking services on this platform. Right. So idea here had been that with this information, with this services, we are able to also provide him with credit. So that's where we have started with our credit services through M Capital. And now looking forward to ensure that anything new that comes in the payment space with which a customer can walk in to my merchant and ask him to accept, we are able to service on this platform.
Now, I'm sure that you know very well about RBI's recent policies in the area of payments, denying merchants the ability to store the details of the customers. And I think that is going to give birth to a whole new realm of possibilities of tokenization in payments. Do you see this will be opening newer opportunities to players like my MSwipe and to other players in the market who are into aggregators or gateway spaces?
Babu, very relevant and absolutely right. Yes, it does open up new opportunities or avenues for opportunities for fintechs and for MSwipe as well. We have already started working in this direction of tokenization with all networks across Visa, MasterCard, RuPay. Tokenization is largely converting your PAN information or card information into a secured format which cannot reveal your personal details, right? So it brings security to the overall system. Most important thing in a digital payment today is trust, right? So transactions can only increase on the platform when we can bring greater trust in this ecosystem. And that's what we believe tokenization is going to do. So it's not just convenience. It's more important from a security angle that from the customer who is trying to use this on a platform, he feels secure. His personal information is not shared. At the same time, merchants are also wary. A lot of hacking that happens. And if this hacking happens at the merchant end, they are liable to a large risk in terms of fraud, right? So this is where merchants also get comfort in collecting those information, storing that in their system, where they are rest assured that even if this information is leaked or hacked, there is no sensitive customer information which gets into the hands of the fraudster.
Wonderful.
So what we are doing is across our terminals and across our payment gateway. So MSwipe now is also getting into the online gateway space. And we are also looking to see how we can bring innovative solutions like link-based payments for over-the-counter transactions, which convert card transactions to e-commerce transactions. At the same time, we are enabling our POS devices, innovating with our POS devices to ensure that they are able to collect tokenized transactions from either a mobile instrument or through any tap on glass form factor.
Lovely. So that's a good evolution that you are talking about in this entire payments business space. Now, till now, if you see blockchain, which is another big technology, used to be a technology for trust only for trade finance and transaction banking and kind of things. With tokenization happening in the payment space, especially retail payment space, do you think blockchain is going to play an important role in retail payments as well?
So, Babu, blockchain is a very different technology. The main aim of blockchain is to convert digital records and store it in a distributed environment, in a secured or a cryptographic manner. Now, blockchain brings a different type of ease and security into the system. One, because it's a distributed environment, it drastically brings down the cost of maintaining the data centrally. Unlike today's payment systems, which are centralized, and you need to have a large capacity at one location to manage this flow of transactions. Blockchain enables that this can be distributed across locations, especially in a global environment when transactions are moving global. It becomes difficult to have complete data stored at one location. Second is it makes the complete data available public. So it's a public data which can be easily verified. So brings that security element much better than tokenization, right? So as the transaction volumes are increasing, today, if you see from a statistics point of view, close to 20% of your overall digital transactions happening are real time or on cards or through app. But then this is definitely going to increase within a short time span of 2 to 3 years to cover some 30 to 35% of the retail market transactions. If I say that currently, if you are processing close to 20 billion transactions in retail space, this is definitely going to increase to say 30 to 35 billion transactions. And when you have large transaction data, then it makes sense that this can be worked on a technology. We can also make this cost effective. So that's where I see blockchain may add value. The required trust, I believe, yes, tokenization is going to bring, and that's going to help immediately. But yes, we have also started working in this direction. Industry is also taking those steps to be future ready through a technology like blockchain, where more than security, we can also bring some cost efficiencies into the system. So that's where I believe blockchain is going to play an important role.
Fantastic. Now, my last question to you is about how do you see the evolution of the payments business in the future? What is next going to come? What is in the Pandora's box now? And a very quick 1 minute one. That's all.
So, Babu, you have seen in last 3 years, so many form factors have changed. Erstwhile we started with the instruments like credit card. There was evolution of POS transactions over debit. And then this moved to a totally new instrument, which is a toy in your hand called mobile, right? With UPI transactions. Now, how I see going forward is that as more and more security measures are coming, as transactions are becoming more secure through new technologies like tokenization, I see transactions would definitely move towards wearables, where you're not required to carry a form factor like a card or a mobile phone, which you can easily carry in form of a button or say a wristband, right? Which brings you that convenience of transacting anywhere. That's one important and interesting space where I see payments is going to move. Second space, when we started automation way back, and I have been saying this to some people earlier as well, there was a concept of man behind machine, right? So while everything seemed automated in the front end, there was somebody running behind and then completing those automated transactions by taking file from one place to the other. Today, if you see, we are in an era where still to complete a payment, you always require a person behind payment. You need to authorize, you need to be present, right? what I see is that we are going to remove this man from the payment itself. You just carry your stuff. You are required to, decide that I want to make a purchase. Payment should be invisible. And that's where I say that invisible payments is going to make its mark coming very near, very future.
And of course, the analytics and other things are going to be anyways playing on the back end of all this.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that gives opportunity, for payments not to be just standalone. Play important part overall in your life, where it enables you to get your credit. It enables you to get a low cost saving instrument or a high yield term deposit, right? So I believe this is how this is going to then play important part in your overall life, where everything what you do on your payments is going to impact how you get serviced through banking.
Thank you so much, Ankit, for a wonderful conversation.
Absolutely, Babu. I thank you again for hosting me on your show. Thank you.
Thank you so much.